These lines need redone. These lines need redone. Woo woo! Hey y'all. Yep, Tornado Alley. Well, I know. What's up? The sun's not necessarily in the best of places, but hey, let's do it. Let's do it. Not sure who's in, but welcome in. We are getting up on the interstate. Mr. Stephanie, check all my tire pressures before I load. I say we because I'm not alone. I have a co-pilot today. Dude, stay on the road. Stay on the road. This wind is kind of crazy out here. I think I'm gonna get. Let's see. I don't need the rocking chair yet. Part of your live this morning. On the replay, but I had to hurry up and jump. Dude, please. Oh, this guy is making me nervous. I'm just gonna get around him. I want to say it's the wind, but I'm telling you, the crosswind isn't that bad. It's not bad enough that I need my motion sickness pills. But that is a good plan. I need those. I mean, that guy is, when he was in the left lane, he was on the rumble strips. When he was in the right lane, with a disabled vehicle on the side of the road, yeah, that was just ridiculous. Alright, so, welcome in. We are on I-70. We just left the boyhood home of President Eisenhower. So if anyone knows where President Eisenhower was raised, you know about where I'm at. I'm actually just outside the city on I-70. Hey, well, if you got time, because you're doing a lot for me already. But, I mean, if you're just chilling out in the chair, what, a strike place? Deb, not sure who Deb is, but hi, Deb. Wow, I got 14. Hey, I got some room in the video today, y'all, and we do got some snacks. I'll show you. Hey, Mr. Stephanie, do me a huge favor and take care of the what the F. Just take them out. Right now. Otherwise, I'm going to have to pull over because I'm doing interstate speed. But no one's going to misbehave in my chat. Go find a channel that allows that. You ain't doing it here. Look at what you're talking. I know you can still hear me. You don't talk like that in my chat. Go disrespect another channel. Why don't you go live on yours and talk that way? I ain't got the time. I ain't got the temperament to put up with no nonsense today. Thank you, Mr. Stephanie. would anyone like to know the snacks I got? I'm highly suspicious that, yep, it's got, holy moly. I gotta show y'all this. We're gonna flip the camera around. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all are up there. I've got the phone on the charger. So, I got these. Obviously, cran raisins should be healthy, right? Now, let me read the back of it. Added, well, total sugars, total sugars. I'm looking through it and then glancing. So, alright. Total sugars, 24 grams. Includes 21 grams of added sugar, 43%. That's for this package, y'all. This is supposed to be a package. Mr. Stephanie, I do not recognize these people, so you're going to have to play duty because I'm telling you, if someone's trolling, I ain't putting up with it. I don't like people coming in saying hi, whatever. But be respectful. Or you're going in timeout indefinitely. It's an invisible box. Telling you. Nothing better to do. Alright, so I've got strawberry. Obviously, I'm not eating these because I am sugar-free. Unless it's natural sugar. Like if, a strawberry, if I was to eat a strawberry, it's going to have natural sugars. Fruits do that. I cannot look and drive at the same time. Sorry. This one's orange. Hi, hello. Strawberry. I will tell you, if you're trolling my channel, you picked the wrong channel to troll on. If you're here, you're a supporter, great. Welcome in. I'm turning this around because I don't know these people. Hey, Mr. Stephanie, you have cardinal lunch. Go in and do my sub count for, do it where it's time for 10 minutes. That way, if we got trollers, they have to wait 10 minutes to be ridiculous. And if there isn't a 10-minute one, I know for sure there is a 20. Irritable. Siri, call Mel on speaker for me.
Calling Mel, hubby. Mobile on speaker.
I know you can't do it in chat, just want to make sure you're doing it. I've got my laptop with me so I can invoice. Alright, well, that's fine. When I get over here to the jump ship or the other interstate, I'll pull off and I'll deal with it. No, don't apologize. Stop, please. Never mind. I'm just irritable and I was trying to talk, but it's okay. Just gonna say, don't apologize. You're not at the house right now. just irritated because people are misbehaving in my chat. And I can't do anything because I'm on the interstate, not home. Patrick's in here though. Hey, why you guys hello panel in chat? Flying by to say hi and lighten that up. Thank you, honey. Thank you, Patrick. Oh, he came into chat to do his flyby. And I appreciate that because the frustration of people trying to take over my chat. You know, I don't text and drive. I just grab my phone and tell Terry to call you because I'm frustrated and I didn't realize you weren't home to be able to time these people out. Alright, so what you're saying is you can't do the featured stuff. Alright, well when I get over here to the junction to the other interstate, I'll deal with it. And we'll blame it on premenopausal rage. Alright, I love you, Pete. Talk to you later. Alright, I gotta set my cruise control. Because I don't need ACDC to freaking be speeding today. Apparently, premenopausal rage will do that. Some people are ridiculous. Mr. Stephanie's able to time anyone out that he needs to time out. You know, up until now, I haven't given anyone riches who sell on YouTube because I don't want people thinking that there's favoritism or someone's a favorite of mine or whatever else. But I'm going to tell you, these trolls are ridiculous. And I shouldn't have to rely on a bunch of people, great people, to help keep my chat straight. Yes, I couldn't find the sticker. I'm sorry, I spent the morning. Oh no, you're fine, hon. It took me a minute to realize what sticker you were talking about. You know what? Just whenever. You know what I do with stickers, honestly, Patrick? I usually stick them in a book and forget they're there. But no worries. We're good. You're still getting a 10 out of 10 from me. And I did see the notification, so like when I pull off to where new people have to wait more than 5 minutes to talk in my chat, because people want to come in here and misbehave since I'm driving, I'll do it because I can do it today. Shattered. Yeah, that's why I was trying to see. Hey, welcome in right at the Buddha check. Yeah, because I've never had a problem with trolls except right now. I mean, I think I might have once out of all the times I've been live or whatever. But yeah, that's why I'm going to set it to. Thank you, girl. Yeah, platform and see what I posted today. I didn't post them all, so it'll probably be next week. But it's my fur baby's getting people watch hours, and she really does have favorites. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna drive safe. I put my cruise control on. This green tower up here, I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. It's right in front of the semi right now. He's covering it up. Just past that is 135. That's the interstate that runs into Nebraska and Oklahoma. I'm going to pull off, do the 20-minute. Hopefully, I should be able to do that from my phone. If not, I've got hotspot. I'll jump on my laptop. I brought it with me because I'm delayed by 24 hours on getting my invoices out, but I made sure everybody knew that was possible this week. I got a co-pilot this week. I'm not looking at chat because I'm trying to calm down. Someone called you? Is there someone you know? Then hit end, dude. Don't answer that stuff. Don't put up with nobody trolling your phone. Block. iPhones get that. Hey, be careful. We are live on YouTube, okay? We're not on Facebook. We're on YouTube, which means we're completely public. Let's see. We are on the outskirts of Salina. And this one's a pain to get off and back on, so I'm just going to go into Salina. A monthly medical trip. I'm hoping for good results. I probably won't have most of them for a week. Well, no, won't have. Well, no, it may be 2 weeks. Next week's Christmas. So, but because of the medications I'm on and the sensitivities I have to them, to pharmaceuticals. I'm seeing every 4 weeks to be monitored on them. Because I can build a resistance even after it becomes therapeutic. That's the major thing as far as me having to travel. It's not because I have a terminal illness or I'm dying. I mean, we're all dying slowly. Over because the semi's going to be on before I get to my exit.
It's a scammer, so we have a little fun.
Yes. Alright, Wildy. Ish. I told you we were live and you said a bad word, so I called you by your name.
Sorry, I had earbuds in.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Stephanie got you more earbuds. No cussing on live. You want to talk like that, you talk like that on your own time, not mine. And if you want to deal with the scammer, you deal with them. Just no cyberbullying, because I ain't going to tolerate that ever from you. I will paddle your butt. Yes, she's 18, but I would paddle her if I had to. Something interesting. Yeah, something interesting. 2025 is coming closely by y'all, and we have got so many plans. I mean, we had a lot of plans to close out 2024 on a good note, and you know what? That's still the plan, dude. Do not accelerate. I need the space. This is crazy because this is an on-ramp and an off-ramp. And they don't give a whole lot of space for interstate space. And then I'll reach out to my kid that does have Cardinal lunch, that has a wrench, because they have a computer and they can do whatever I'm not able to do since I'm on the road. But I'm definitely going to change the sub time to 20 minutes. And anyone gets placed in timeout for misbehaving deliberately in my chat, you're going in that timeout box indefinitely. There's no excuses for it. There's enough Jerry Springer channels on YouTube. Go find one. Alright, stuff. The 43rd governor of the state of Kansas. This was his home. Salina. Salina has sentimental to me. This is where Brian lived before we moved him to K-Town. Oh, the sun is a terrible spot for me. And somewhere in between, I do have to keep an eye on time because I need to make a couple stops for sourcing for Christmas because I'm last minute on getting our traditional pajamas for our crew, and we have 9 this year. I'm blessed to have 9 individuals to shop for pajamas. I'm not complaining, I'm just frustrated that I'm last minute. Definitely not going to source here today because I can do that on the way home. But I want to try to get everyone, not necessarily identical, but kind of similar pajamas. Last year we did identical, I think, for everyone, and other than a couple of them, the rest of them haven't worn them since Christmas. As a matter of fact, I think one of them's never even worn the pajamas. And I'd say it was offending, except I think the only real problem was that they were thin. Meaning they weren't the soft, cozy type. So I'm trying to stay away from that and stay with cozy pajamas this year. And then I've got my appointments tomorrow. I'll have one for fasting. That's a full panel again because, like 6 months ago, yeah, 6 months, well, just over 6 months ago, everything across the board was not just high, it was seriously elevated. And it might not seem like much to a whole lot of people, but the year before, I had everything in normal ranges except for one, and that was my triglycerides. My triglycerides were elevated, but they've always been elevated. I watch a lot of what I eat, well, except for 2024. But we have a family history of high triglycerides, so it's not something that is like, yeah. So the goal has been, well, I had 3 months. She gave me 3 months to get from being diagnosed. I was the top tier of pre-diabetic to likely being a diabetic. She's like, Steph, if we had waited 3 months, you'd have been diagnosed as a diabetic. Let's see. Within 2 months, that was June, so August, I was still pre-diabetic. I will likely always remain on the pre-diabetic scale. I have a couple dispositions with it, and then I have family history of diabetes, so. Alright, let's see. Walmart should be, yep, this is where Walmart is. And I just pull over at the rest area, but reception isn't always the greatest, so we're gonna do this here. Because my channel and my chat is important to me, and I'm just not gonna have someone take it over. And I'm not going to deal with blood pressure issues driving today. So. Let's see. I've heard outdoors, be safe and have. You have to head outdoors. Girl, enjoy it. I'm probably gone, but if she comes back, if she comes back in here, is this later? You know, it's winter time here. I don't know if it's officially winter yet, but definitely winter temperatures are here. And I was afraid I was going to forget two things today. One, I was worried I would forget my injectable. If y'all seen my post, I think I did it on a different platform, but if you were able to see that, I didn't forget that. But the other one was, guess what I'm wearing today? It definitely isn't shoe or winter material. No, it's my hot pink, what is it, Fiat slides. Yeah. And it's not a big deal, but it is pretty cold out here. This is a pain to get in and out, but you know what? Why are you doing that? Ah! I bumped my... Darn it. I wonder how long that was like that. Hopefully I just did that. It almost have to be, because I would have heard it before now. This has where you can do the manual whatever. My mechanic kid would be able to tell me because they had one car too. Alright. Let's just pull in. Y'all can watch traffic while. No, I gotta do it. No, I might be able to do it on the other phone. Let's see. I might be able to do it on the other phone. And then that will be the other thing. Alright, one thing first. Your channel and your chat. So, make sure volume's down. Yeah, volume's down. Oh, that's pretty accurate. Yeah, that's my view. Why is it? Okay, I was gonna. The way it looked there for a minute, it looked like I was in the grass only. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a few people. Hey, y'all. Oh, no. Okay, that's because I was on earlier. Okay. I forget when I don't refresh it. Alright, come on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Mr. Stephanie, did you see my sub count? Maybe it's those trolls, but wow, that's cool. Hopefully it wasn't just the trolls. Alright, let's see. I usually do this stuff on my laptop. Firecracker. I need to go into my channel.
I'm going.
I need to go into my channel and change where before you can come in my chat, you have to be sub for 20 minutes. So, can I do that from YouTube or do I need to go into the studio?
I don't know.
Dude, you got like 600 followers and you don't know
600. I don't have that much. I'm still at 500.
Oh, so you're still in a 500 club. Okay.
Yeah, because somebody unsubbed because people being people.
People being people. Alright. Shoot. Alright. Let's see. YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio. Hopefully I've got that. It's gonna take a hot minute. Oh, please tell me unpack that. Yeah, there's my motion sickness pills. And There's my backup. Sorry, y'all, taking a minute because it's not an instant like fix, and I'm used to being on my laptop to do features, and that's different on a mobile. And I keep switching things to 20 minutes, but I gotta keep chat safe. I don't need drama. I've had enough of that this year. Had enough. Alright. Oh, Lord help me. I thought I put that glass in the house. Alright. Content, comments, dashboard. Wait a minute. That is to this phone's email. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I don't have a studio because I took that down. Darn it. Alright. Alright, we're trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. This cannot be hard. And what'd you say no to, Mr. Stephanie? I don't have to be in YouTube Studios to use that feature? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Let me go and go to view channel. I just don't want to mess anything up. That's community. See, on the iPhone, it's still community. But I think on the laptop, it's post. Let me go in this way. Get premium now. I don't have that right now. Your movies, TV, time watched. I'm not sure. You're not sure. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm in a hotspot because I know how to do it from the laptop. That's why I pulled off and pulled into a parking lot. You might have to call Grandma back and let her know that I'm delayed because, you know, she knows about how long it takes to get down there. Come on. Boot up. I need to get a hotspot. I'm going to take care of it this way. Okay. I didn't even think about the fact that someone might do that, so, alright. Oh, goodness. Let's see. And I'm overthinking. So, settings. No, settings. Yeah, phone settings. Okay, Wi-Fi, hotspot. Yes. Let others join, please. Alright. Made sure all my hotspot up, but hey, we're gonna go with it. Yeah, do that. I need that. Come on. Network and internet settings. Oh, no, I don't. There, did it. It just took it a hot minute. Okay. Alright, YouTube. I need to do that just in case. Mute. Come on. I guess it's not a bad thing if, yeah, it is, It's an entourage. So it's a foreign vehicle. And I know it's having some issues, but Mr. Stephanie said that I'd be able to get there and back. And I'm just going by what I just seen. So you missed a lot of stuff I wanted to. Oh, dude. Alright, so I will tell you what. If you're bored and you want to go back through that 2 hours and you want to take notes, right? I think I showed the prices of most of the stuffs. I can't remember what the tax is because that's actually in a different county. Oh, yeah, those candlesticks. Are you talking the clear ones or the black amethyst? I think it was black amethyst. Give me a second. I'm having to take care of chat really quick. I mean, functioning on my stuff. No, I'm gonna have to be in studio for that, I think. Alright. We'll do this. But if there was something you seen today, like legit, yes, I'm traveling today. It's my medical trip. So I'm at the junction. Well, I'm just actually south of the junction from 135. That's the interstate that runs through Kansas into Oklahoma and Nebraska. Give me just a second. YouTube Studios. I am going to South Central Kansas. Because I didn't really have room to neglect my body as far as use food as a coping skill this year. And so over the course of about 5.5 months, I gained 79 pounds. And I trashed all my markers. Blood work wise. Alright. Antics, content, community, settings. I bet you that's where it's at. Upload default channel. Advanced settings. I want to review the setting for every video. Who the heck wants to review that setting for every video? I'm gonna need to come in and. Alright, it is definitely not in basic info or event settings, so let's go to general. I'm looking to see where, and I'm irritated because someone thought it was cute to come in here and start putting, I mean, they didn't spell it out, they used the acronyms, which bless their little hearts for doing that. Because otherwise I'd have pulled over on the interstate. Customization. We're going to go into that. I do not remember. It's been a while since I've had to adjust my alright, I'm going to have to ask Google. I wasn't planning on being back until Saturday, but my youngest son, his plans changed, as long as they haven't changed since I talked to him earlier today. This time tomorrow I'll be on the road back up this way. So they are open Saturday. I'll have to look at the tax for that area, and then, you know, PayPal charges almost 15%. So we'll figure out something. If there's something you really want, you know, Drop me an email. I may not get to it till tomorrow. I'm not even gonna lie. Alright, Google. How to change chat. I mean, maybe I have to do it while I'm live. But I don't see a setting on my phone for that. Alright, how to change time duration. Duration, not duration. Duration for sub on YouTube channel. Hopefully that was enough to change. You cannot directly adjust the link. I'm not. Alright. That's not what I meant. Which I kind of. But it does say I need to be in the studio to log in. To navigate studio membership. I'm not even that yet. So this is for the monetization type. So it's the way I asked it. How to change your... Okay. Alright, I think that might have been enough, though. Let's see. Come on, I seen that just a minute ago. Okay, there it is. That feature. I'm just... Content, audience, treads. Wow, I'm kind of like... There's mountains, there's ridges, there's ranges. Oh, wow. Okay, advanced mode. No. I need to back out of that. Holy. I'm still learning studios and everything. Wow. That's cool. Alright. Stay focused. Your channel has gotten 3,848 views in the last 28 days. My watch time is up by 805.7. That's 127% more than the last 28 days. Alright. Maybe it's community I need to go through. I'm still gonna look. But yeah, I should be back tomorrow evening, depending. That's the plan anyways. I haven't hung out with my grandma in a while, and I'm not gonna be with her for Christmas, and that kind of... It was bothering me earlier when I was thinking about it for two reasons. Because the gift that I ordered for her hasn't arrived yet, and I mean, I had it paid for and it should have shipped in time. So I'm just kind of frustrated. But content, I'm going through the features because it's got to be here somewhere. Content, no, that's... Wait, go back there. Go back there. Actually, those are pretty steady. You know, when people don't like you, and I'm saying that respectfully, they want to hear what you have to say, so you're going to get watch hours. I'm not ignorant to that, but I'm just hoping. Let's see. Copyright, description, made for kids, titles, views, visibility, age restriction. Alright, that is not where I need to be. This is frustrating. Permissions. Let's see. I'm the owner, and Mr. Stephanie can chop anyone up. Yeah. Hey, that's weird. No, maybe that's not weird. Maybe that's how we've had it set. I thought I had someone else. Alright. agreements, channel, basic. And I'm not even joking, it's probably because I'm looking too hard that I can't figure it out. Disable interest-based ads. Allow viewers to clip my content. No. Ain't nobody needing to clip my content. Manage YouTube account. Alright, let's go there. This is ridiculous because I should be past McPherson. But, you know, I don't want this to be an issue next week when we go live. Alright. Let's check that. Keep all my subscriptions won't be viewable to others unless your features that make them public. Alright, I think I had that one on, so I'm taking that one off for now. I just am. It's not because I'm ashamed of anyone I'm sub to, but we're in the holidays and more people are going to misbehave, I'm sure. Okay, move channel. Move channel to a brand account. No. Billing and payments, playback and performance. Let's see performance. It's got to be here. Browsing. Yeah, I can do that. Notifications account. Channel status and features. We're just going to go there and move. That's where I'm at. But, okay, I guess that's where I'm at. Or I'm just not being patient enough. Alright, so tremendous feature eligibility, standard features, upload your videos over 15 minutes, custom thumbnails, live streaming, events features, increase daily videos, upload streams, monetize, channel history, valid identification, video verification requirements met. Alright, create shorts. Alright, I still haven't decided if I'm gonna monetize. I'm just not gonna lie. Alright, maybe I should try to figure out Google, how to ask Google in a better way. How to change chat settings on YouTube, because that's what I really need. If someone doesn't already have, go to the live control room. Why didn't I think of that before? Alright, I do know I've seen that before, so let's go back. Should I allow ads even though I'm not monetized? I don't know. For now, we're just going to leave it. Alright. Control room. Let's go back to studio. I'm going to be driving well into the dark. Alright. Dashboard, content, and links, community, subtitles, copyright. I'll need to check that one later. Customization. If someone doesn't have a how to adjust while you're like frustrated, we should probably get a how-to video, because go to community tab, leave a heart, reply on your post to show you care. It shows I have 166 views for this video. Go to help. Go to help. We're just gonna go to help. This is crazy. Hey, Greg! I am trying, I'm on my laptop in a parking lot on 135 because I'm supposed to be traveling today, but I had some trolls and Mr. Stephanie isn't home to deal with it. So I pulled off the interstate once I got going south so I can deal with it. And whose fault is it? It's mine, because I decided to have a YouTube channel. Being honest. Being honest. Trolls happen to everybody. Lord help me. Okay, there's that. I gotta move back because I need to stretch a little bit. Alright. Hey, Mr. Stephanie, if you got the ability to keep chat entertained for me, I'd appreciate it. I'm still trying, maybe it's because I'm like overly trying to figure out where the heck this button is. Go back to here. Let's see. Go to control room. From your live stream, click edit. From your live stream, click it. Click live chat. Under who can send a message. Okay. Alright. Maybe I can do it. No. I think I'll jack something up. Darn it. Firecracker, you gotta hold the laptop. Hey Angie, I've had trolls in here, so I'm off the side. Well, I'm in a Walmart parking lot. Still 2 hours out from my destination. Trying to figure out just to do it for my live. If I knock y'all out, I'm sorry. Anyone can participate. Subs. Alright, only those who followed your channel for a set amount of time can... How was it? I wonder when it updated if it, like, reset my settings. Any duration? No. And I'm going with what the booty chick said, 20 minutes. 20 minutes. You have... If you wanted to come in and disrupt my chat, you gotta wait 20 minutes to be obnoxious. And then you're going to the invisible box forever.
Hey, Mom, I'm gonna step out of the van real quick.
You need a stretch?
Yeah.
Alright, do not go to the front of the vehicle.
Alright.
Here. I'll hold the laptop. You get out. No wonder was wondering how they were getting in that quick. And I know I had my participants to subs, and it was set for 5 minutes. But now it is set to 20. So if someone wants to come in here and misbehave, you're going to wait 20 minutes. And then if you come in and misbehave in my chat, disrespect my channel or the people in my chat, you're going to time out indefinitely. We're going to blame it on premenopausal rage. Premenopausal rage. Enjoy that. Sounds good. Thank you, babe. I got you, babe. I cannot sing, y'all, but Sunny and Cher sings that song so much. We are having a celebration. Thumbnail's already up. And at the bottom of it, it is our anniversary of I Got You, Babe. I need to back that up for a minute because I need to get off. No, I could do it from here. We're just going to close the laptop, put it back in my bag. Oh, so what I was saying a minute ago about Christmas to the dough with my grandma, I had ordered something that was a vintage item. It was the color she loves. It should have been light enough for her to be able to wear. She's 86, so she doesn't wear heavy jewelry. And it didn't arrive in time. Probably the carrier's fault. So I'm not upset at the reseller. You know, once that package, babes, I'm gonna take a motion sickness pill just because for preventive. And so like I'm getting around, getting ready, and I'm like looking around, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? Because like I'm staying with her tonight. I'm gonna see if she wants to go sourcing with me tomorrow. Y'all, my grandma was like my best friend. I mean, she's my grandma, right? So there's that respect there, but she is like my best friend. When her, my auntie, and I, the May, something around there. It was after my grandma became a widow. We took a genealogy trip, and we went to Iowa. It's where I think it was their grandmother. So it'd be my grandma's grandma, right? And I'm not going to get out that way, so I'm going to find another way. I am not waiting 20 minutes in line to get out of Walmart parking lot. Not happening. This is ridiculous. Alright. This is ridiculous. This is why I usually don't. If I knew that I might end up having to pull the laptop out. And so I wanted a semi-safe parking lot. Because, I mean, Salina is a city. It's not the largest city, but it is a city. And it does have city problems. Oh, that's so smart. You got further along by blocking the intersection. Way to go. Oh, never mind. Sorry. I'm frustrated. Forgive me, y'all. Anyways, I'm looking around. I'm grabbing a couple things, and I'm like, I see this bag that I've been trying to sell for a few weeks. It's brand new. It's a crossbody. It's got at least 4 pockets. And it's got a pretty solid strap on it. It's actually got like a seatbelt strap is what it reminds me of, the width and all. And so I asked Mr. Stephanie, I'm like, hey, what do you think about me giving this to Grandma for Christmas? Oh boy, what'd I do with it? Lord help me. I am losing stuff. And I'm not trying to. It's sad because I didn't even get out of my seat. So it's got to be like where I can see it, but obviously. Alright, so, yeah. And obviously there is a reason why the Lord wanted me to pull over, so I'm not going to try to make up the time. Typically I try to make up the time, but I'm just, I accept the fact I am going to be driving in the dark, and I was hoping to be like Reno County or close to Reno County at this point, so I wouldn't be driving in the dark more than like 45 minutes. But you know what, it is what it is. Sometimes the Lord will have you going down the road and you miss the exit and you're like, oh, or you get a few more exits down the road and you realize that, hold on, I get it. Oh, that's why you're, alright buddy, hold on, because I'm coming around too. He is bigger than me, but I knew I had the ability to get in front of him without making him hit his brakes. Firecracker. There is a... Dude! Just let me finish what I'm gonna say, please. There's a light blue one like this. Oh my goodness. Teenagers. Cruise control set back. I don't know if my lights were on, but they're on now. They should have been on the automatic setting, but who knows? So, like if I drove from here to Wichita and then to K-Town, it would take me 2 hours. But we do a lot of country roads. Well, not like country roads, like dirt roads. I'm gonna probably find a dirt road tomorrow. It will not be the dirt road that I posted about on my last trip home, because my emotions just aren't, I took Mr. Stephanie the other day. I feel like I got road rash, and I don't mean like where I barely like skin my knee. I literally, my emotions feel like I have road rash. Like scarring level road rash. So I just, yeah. But I'll probably find a dirt road tomorrow before I come home. And what else? I'm gonna see if Grandma wants to go sourcing with me. Jeez. When we went to Iowa and we did that trip over 2 days going and 2 days coming back, because I had 2 women in their 80s, sisters, of course. They reminded me of the Baldwin sisters. Do y'all know what series I'm talking about? The Baldwin sisters. I will tell you, I thoroughly enjoyed that. I was very aware and present in the moment for all of it. And I definitely knew they were giving me a priceless gift. We weren't just relation and women separated by a generation or two. We were women. We still need, and aside from women, you don't have the gender in that, right? We were just human, and we made sure we knew what each of us meant to each other without all the background noise. This Jeep wants to go, but I want to go too. So let's see, what time is it? It's an hour. So I am 25 minutes behind schedule. There's no way I can make that up without putting risk to me or anyone else, and that's not worth it. You know, it's just gonna put me late getting into my grandma's. Mr. Stephanie, if you didn't hear me, please call her, because I can't ask Siri to call her, because then it puts her information out there, and I don't want people knowing how to reach her, because, yeah. Past that, what else? Just let her know. I mean, I still see the lights of Salina, so, yeah. I'm definitely an hour and a half at least. It's definitely going to be an after dark trip home tomorrow, because I think I'm going to have to check road construction maps and see where I-35 is, because I jump off I-35 before I get to Wichita, which is the largest city in Kansas. You would think Topeka, being the capital, it is not. It is the airplane capital of the world, which is Wichita. And honestly, let's see, tomorrow's Friday, and it's winter break. I may need to go to Wichita. That might be what I need to do, because I need to see my auntie. Yes, my dad still has one good sibling still alive. He wore combat boots full career, and he brought a wife home with him, and she's amazing. Not a problem. I don't want her worried, thinking something might happen. She isn't going to call me unless she really gets worried, but I don't want her sitting there worried that something happened. You know, when I learned to drive, my dad required all his kids to learn how to drive a stick shift before he'd let us get our license. We had to know how to change our own oil and how to change a tire. And I'm not talking off pavement. No, we learned how to change a tire on the side of a dirt road and do it safely. So I'm confident in driving alone. I just prefer not to, or at least to have a backup, because there is occasion where I get sick when I'm driving, or after I've had a procedure done, where it helps having someone, but I'm not having anything done tomorrow that requires me to have a driver. It just will require that I have adequate nutrition afterwards. So my sourcing tomorrow, first step is to acquire 4 to 5 more pairs of pajamas. Of course, these are dependent on sizes. I brought the ones I have because I don't know why I brought the Christmas I brought other grandma's, because my other kid's supposed to be at my house, I think, Christmas Day, but who knows? We're just gonna roll with it. Our grandbaby turned 1. So I don't just have Christmas, I have birthday. And it sounds like I will get to hug my grandbaby for Christmas. I don't have my heart set on it because if I'm misunderstood, I don't want to be depressed about it. But I'm just rolling with it. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it'll happen soon. Definitely be the afternoon, but it could be around the same time I left the Flint Hills today. Depends on how I travel back. There's more options for sourcing in Wichita for obvious reasons. I do have other locations if I skip Wichita, which I might need to. We'll see how tomorrow rolls. Hey, Boatman, I don't know if you're still there. You're from Iowa. So you know where Keokuk is? I'm hoping while I'm at my grandma's, my auntie she got hers. Yeah, she got my grandma's too. My grandma wanted to get her own, but now she ended up getting it too. And she got mine. And when Mr. Stephanie got sick and all that good stuff, and we couch surfed, I thought I lost my sweatshirt. I wanted a hoodie, but it was $28 more for a hoodie versus a sweatshirt. But it's, yeah. As a Keokuk one, I've tried looking them up online to get another one, and then I looked at some photos a while back, and I'm like, holy crap, the last time I was there, that was that, yeah. So I'm hoping I get to bring my sweatshirt home. I'm gonna try to take some pictures of some stuff my grandma's got. Obviously I'm not gonna record near her house because I don't need that issue. She don't need that issue. You know, she was raised during the generation where, I mean, rationing was a real deal. I mean, she was born, her siblings, let's see, it was one of her brothers, no, two of her brothers, then her, yeah, then her sister, and then I think two more brothers is how the birth line went. I'll have to ask her while I'm there. I mean, I could go out to the cemetery, which is only 1-2 miles from her. From where my dad's buried, you can see the tree line for the farm. Because typically holidays, Memorial Day, we do flowers, we do wreaths. It's something I've been doing with my grandma. Hopefully someone did it with her this year. If not, I'm going to reach out to someone I know in her church family and see if they'll drive her, so she can do it. Because really, I don't feel emotionally like I'm there this year. The last time I went out, I wasn't even in the mindset that I have been to the cemetery since before my aunt died in July. And that's the one that went with me and my grandma to Keokuk. That's where they lived up until, yeah, it was her grandmother, their grandmother. So that's, what, 4 generations from me, 5 generations. When the Kansas Territory opened up for settlement and all of that, they, you know, followed a wagon train. And that's my grandma's side. My dad's side came through the Oregon Trail. And we actually live in driving distance of that entry point. But where they settled from Keokuk, and their grandmother, she did the wagon train, and she was a widow by that point. There's a homestead cemetery, but we can't find it. It's not on a map. We went through like people do on Ancestry and talked to historians and da-da-da, and a lot of people, when they purchased land that people were buried on or whatever, sometimes it was easier just to remove the stones. So we know whereabouts it is, but we don't have an exact location. We did drive out to the land though, but the weather wasn't permittable for 2 80-something-year-olds to be out in, because pneumonia is a real thing, you know. We spent a week out there. Of course, and like I said, it took 2 days going out. So we drove from where I'm going to today. We drove into, I think it was Nebraska. I'll have to look. And we stayed at an Airbnb. It was the first time they had ever stayed in an Airbnb. I do have that recording. It's freaking amazing. Anytime I traveled with them, we stayed in Airbnbs, but I've always stayed in Airbnbs, minus I think one time, and that was just because of whatever, since I've been a military mom. Ooh, the temperature is dropping here, y'all. It's getting cool. I think I found the cold front. Yeah. Anyway. There is a family cemetery out here. I have all the photos of it. It's in the middle of a field. One of our uncles. Oh, you know what, Mr. Skinny, you need to, it's gonna be dark. I can't play the music, but it's gonna be dark. I gotta see these people. Diversion. I've got to stop in Reno County and show them the lights. I don't want a copyright strike, so I won't turn the radio on, but these lights play to radio music. I have not seen those in 3 or 4 years. I know we didn't see them last year, maybe we seen them the year before. It's a tradition we used to do. We used to drive out to this community and watch them. and they do it until the day after Christmas or till New Year's. I don't remember, but I won't be back down here until next month. So if y'all want to see that, even if you can't be here when I do it live, do a thumbs up in the chat. And I'll stop because it takes, I think it's 6 to 8 minutes. Just know that it's a radio station. So, I mean, I know you can listen to it on the internet too. You don't have to do it just through the radio. So I'll have to get that info for y'all. And maybe y'all could play it. You'll just have to sequence it between my video and what y'all can do. Yeah, just go. Shows I'm live, but I haven't seen any active chat in a while, which is okay. I cross that invisible line when the towers change, so and reception is spotty the further down I go, so we'll see how this works. We'll see how this works. Stop here and check back and do it tomorrow for pajamas. We'll see what I can do down South Central. And whether I jump over to Wichita. I really need to see my auntie. I know she misses me. And she calls me every so often. I need to call her. Gas here is $2.49. I paid I think it's $2.59. Yeah, it's $2.59. And that was right before I came in. So okay, I just wanted to make sure. My exit's coming up, but I got a rig, so hopefully these people will move. Oh, it's not a rig, it's a dump truck carrying something. That the speed limit changes when we get up here. I have a bad habit of just drop back to interstate speed. So yeah, we'll see how many times it times us out. But the good news is it should reconnect. Alright. I'm just making sure my speed. I'm gonna cruise control this. I need to slow it down just 2 miles per hour so I don't end Good. Let me know how those fit her. Will you, when you're able to give them to her? Let me know how those fit her. And then I'll keep an eye out, because over the next 2 to 3 months there'll be a lot of clearance, meaning I won't pay full retail, and I'll send sizes ahead of all that for you, girl. I mean, obviously I have your email, so I can send you photos and be like, hey. You know, I am so glad you love them. Now, that was her not dance recital, her pageant y'all went to the other day, right? Oh my goodness. Yes, I remember when my youngest baby, my rainbow baby, she did do good. Oh my goodness. My heart melted watching that. It did. Firecracker, we were always told, I'll have to send you some photos from when my rainbow baby was birthday age. And she has dimples. She did back then in a way. And everybody said she had the Reba smile. I'll just send you some photos. Yeah. Oh, yeah, she did so well. And she's so confident. I'd be nervous, but she walked that like a boss. And no doubt she gets that confidence from her grandma. And see, my rainbow baby has always been shy until she gets to know you. But yeah, Berkeley, you could see the confidence in her, and I'm going, yeah, that's Angie's grandbaby. Well, I'm hoping, but I'm not putting any pressure on my kid. I'm hoping I'll get to hold my grandbaby before or on Christmas. You know, when we were raising our kids, of course, our kids had 3 sets of grandparents for the holidays. Near Angela, not the same region, but near Angela Isaacs. I haven't considered making the trip to do it, but I can't drop everything with the rest of my kids. But it sounds like they've switched some plans. Makes me have to switch some of mine, but in turn I might get to see my grandbaby a lot sooner. They turned 1 today. So, I'm cautious on saying anything on a public forum, meaning where just anyone can hear it, because their dada, and of course their mama, one of them had the smallest footprint on social media, and I respect that. I do. In turn, I'm proud to have a grandbaby, so say oops once in a while and maybe mention my grandbaby, but nothing where it's identifiable. So, and that's, you know, I don't know, some people overshare too much of their babies on social media. I know I did, probably, but not to the extent others do. So I totally get them, you know, asking not to have a footprint for him. You know, it makes it be creative in how I do it, but I really do my best to adhere to it. You know, there was times when I was raising my children, and definitely since I've got two in combat boots, where I will share certain things, but I share them very privately, and I make sure people understand it's not things that are shareable on social media. So I get it. It just makes it interesting to share it to those that, you know, that like to know what's better. The lighting does not do it justice. It's more of a rose color. Let's see. Alright, so it's probably not going to be dark enough, but on the left side of the road, probably I'm going to gauge 2 miles ahead, maybe 3. I'll try to pan over if I can, but no guarantees. There is an American flag. It's billboard size. It's done in Christmas lights. It's actually maintained year-round, not just Christmas. But I don't know that it's dark enough to really do it justice, so we'll see. Move that up for a minute. I need to pull this charger out. Yeah. Really speeding. I mean, I'm doing 2 over, but I mean, most people are doing 8. Maybe it's further out than I realized, but yeah, I see the water tower, so should be coming up fairly quick. If they've got it on, I should see the lights. Typically, I don't drive at night. And the last few times, well, the last time I drove solo too. Oh, there it is. Oh, pull y'all out of there. The blue right there, that's the American flag. It'll get better when we get closer. So, I'm just going to stick y'all this way, so y'all just have to look, because I can't look and drive. As no, it can be seen from a window. I don't know how well that showed, but
not worth living.
Alright. Alright, we're gonna do it that way for now. Because I am highway speed, I am not gonna fuss with my dash holder. But I am gonna have to stick you over there to the light. So tomorrow is Friday. Any plans for tomorrow? It's crazy. Tomorrow is Friday. So the weekend is like here. Almost. That was perfect. Those got there that quickly for you. I'm glad they did. I'm really glad they did. Where table salt comes from. If I have time tomorrow and I don't go through Wichita, I will drive by the salt mine so y'all can see it. If not, I'll have to catch it at a different time. But, and then between Hutchinson and where I'm going, they do a light display in their yard and house, and they do it in sync to the radio station. Obviously, we're on YouTube. It wouldn't matter if we weren't. If we're on any other platform, I would still get pinged for copyright, so I'm not going to do the radio. Dude, it feels cold. Why does it feel cold? Maybe because I didn't turn... Maybe it's because I didn't turn the heater on. Yeah, the heater's working. Alright. I think I'm going to go ahead and... That's weird. My clock in my vehicle... Oh, I bet you it's because Mr. Stephanie fixed my light. He probably had to take the battery off. Anyways, I'm light sensitive. So, like, I won't be able to watch it, so I'm not going to be able to watch the replay. But anyone that is light sensitive or is prone to seizures, when we get near, I am going to let you know. That way you can just, you know, not watch. And since I won't have the radio on, I'll just have to guesstimate. Usually it's been 8 minutes, give or take. I do know there's a way to listen to it. They do have YouTube. That may be how I do it. I'll share it. You know, we'll do it on live. And then in my playlist that's Our Neck of the Woods, for sure this weekend I'll go back and I'll find them on YouTube. I'm pretty sure they're on YouTube. If not, they're on Facebook for sure. playlist. Don't show anyone's in here, so I bet you Mr. Stephanie is on the phone with my grandma. I don't know, I need a source tomorrow, but I need to spend time with her. And time is precious and it's fleeting and I can't get it back. So she's not up to sourcing with me. Because she could be fun sourcing with, right? And I'm going to talk to her about YouTube. I mean, she's got internet, but she's not tech savvy. Because she's only had a computer. So I'm still north. And I'm going to be in the dark, and I'm coming in the wrong way. So, I think I should do it tomorrow when it's daylight. And actually, I will do it when it's daylight because, they have a perimeter and stuff. But here's these lights just north of the stoplights. So this is out by where we sourced the last time we were out this way. You remember when we went to that estate sale and the yard sales? Holy moly, I think that was before you got sick, wasn't it? Or was it like during your recovery? I don't remember. But this is the area just north of Hutch. Dude, you got me on GPS. You can see where I'm at. We're at Sand Hill State Park. That exit. So it was before you got sick. Okay. Yeah, it was before you got sick because we sourced. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. But you know where we're at, so. And I think I might have broke the dash cam, or not dash cam, but the dash holder thing. Does it like suck down to the dash? Asking because, I tried to put it in. Yeah, I'm gonna stop at the lights though. And how long does that take? What, 6-8 minutes? Yeah, from here, I'm definitely an hour out from Grandma's. No matter how I take to go to her house. Kennedy Freeway. Kennedy Freeway. That we're going to stop at the Christmas lights because, we did do them last year. And, matter of fact, I don't think we've done them for a couple years. And I want to show everyone because it's something on the prairie that's cool. And I don't know anywhere drivable distance to us up there in the Flint Hills that does anything like that. And I got to slow down. We're at a stoplight, so maybe I can get this back in the holder. But I think it came undone for the dash, so it might tumble. It may tumble. it's still in there. It's still in there. Yeah, let her know that we're stopping to look at the lights. I mean, I ain't gonna be able to look at them, but alright, so if it tumbles, I know, but you know, the teen is in the holding the passenger seat down, so we're good. She's got earbuds in. I keep forgetting she's got earbuds in, so I irritate her when I'm like, hey. Hey, check this out, only because I told you I was. Yeah, I brought some loud stuff to give the grandbaby. I've got, oh, what do you call that? It's a jingle thing. It's not a banjo. It's not a harmonica. Oh goodness, what is it called? Maybe it's a tambourine. It's got the metal things in the, and you shake it, hit your hands with it. Maybe it's a tambourine. I couldn't find, I'm still looking for drums. Baby mama, respectfully, baby mama, because I don't want to use her name. She gave me permission to get a drum set for him. And if I can find it, if I can find one that's affordable, which it's Christmas time, I should be able to if there is any still available. She said I could because her dad's been trying to get one for him too. And because he is the big number one today. But if not, I've got enough birthday and Christmas presents. That kid's gonna think, I mean, he's only one, so I probably overdid it, but what I mean by that is my community also stepped in and helped because everything we do for them, and they didn't have to, it wasn't an ask, it's something I wanted to do, and so I accepted it. I'm talking our neighbors in combat boots, and it was a few families that helped with that, so. But in turn, my kid is the one that gets to wrap it all, because, yeah, grandma ain't doing that. And, I don't know, my mom wanted to be known as Granny, because my grandma, the one I'm going to see, the only one I still have living, actually she's the only grandma I've ever had, but beside the point, living grandmother I've ever had, other than the great grandma. She was 40 or 42 when she became a grandma for the first time, not with me. I have a cousin that's older than me, but I was the first, so oldest granddaughter. Even though she didn't meet me until I was Berkeley's age. Actually, I was older than Berkeley. I was almost 5 when my grandma met me. And that's when she came to Texas to move us to Colorado. And she moved us to Colorado in, what was it? Mr. Stephanie, what type of Ford was Old Blue? Was it a 150 or 250? It was a single cab. It carried 3 adults and 3 small children to Colorado. And what would fit in the back of that truck? And I mean, to the level of the top of the bed. 150. Yep. Yep, and my dad, Dad sold that, I think, before he passed away. If not, it was shortly after he was passed away that they sold it. But I think it was sold before then. So, if you're still tuning in, we're getting ready to pass. We're gonna go up over a bridge. I'm just giving you a warning. So I'm like 2 minutes out, maybe 3 with this stoplight. And there's actually 2 stoplights. So we're gonna go up over a bridge. There's gonna be a prison. That's not my concern. But outside the gate is a cemetery. It's between the road that I'm on and the fence for that prison. You can see the stones. That's not a facade. That isn't decoration. That is folks that died while incarcerated who were never claimed. I just want to give you that warning because you will be able to see it when we pass by it. If I didn't say anything about it and someone wasn't paying attention, you wouldn't probably know, but I know some people really do pay attention to detail, so I just wanted to put it out there. This is a state-run facility, not a federal. The federal is actually over by Emporia. That area. So it's when we come off of this bridge, it's going to be towards the right. But all those lights there on the right, that's all VOC. And because it's dark, you really can't see the prison. You can just see the parking lot and where they're able to walk or not walk. And maybe since it's dark, but I can already see the stones, but that's because I know where they're at. Yeah. Right there. Not as far as I know, do we have any people on claims that were incarcerated? But I do have extended family that came before me that were left unclaimed. It was through doing my ancestry, doing my DNA, and doing a lot of footwork during COVID. Yes, that's how I coped with the fact of losing my mama. It's fine, I'm not complaining because there is not a McDonald's no more where we're going. Yeah, the corporation, no, not the corporation. Well, maybe it was the corporation. The headquarters of McDonald's shut down the franchise in K-Town. Or at least that's what multiple people said, So yeah, she got a gift card to her favorite restaurant, and I don't know how it can be her favorite other than the fact that we typically don't eat there. But that's fine. Go ahead and go on, dude. soft spot with me, as long as they're respectable, including their driving, because yeah, we're back. I think it's done it at least twice. But anyway, I think he worked in Colorado 2 or 3 years. Went to trucker school, truck driving school. And then up until the year or 2, occasionally, because he's a trucker, he's very respectable. He has his own channel on YouTube. And I'll tell you, not that I don't have a lot of my dad's trucking buddies anymore, that would on the rig with him and take me. But it's nice, and there's times at night where I need to decompress, and if he's alive, I will. I'll go to that channel, and just depending on if I'm carrying a heavy heart that night, I may not even jump in the chat. I may just do a thumbs up and listen to the engine of that diesel. Alright, before you get out, move that truck back.
That's your radio.
Alright, I don't know, but here's what I want you to do. Wait a minute and let me, do not get out
I
yet.
know, I'm looking for my case.
Alright, look for your case, honey. Here, I'm on the line. I'm gonna flip this around so it's only on me. What color is the case?
Black. That's the only problem.
So is it like that?
Yeah. I know it's in here.
Using my bag, using my bag.
Check pictures. It's in my pocket.
It's in your pocket, okay.
You know what we need to do? Buy some colorful stickers.
So colorful stickers or air tags?
Air tags.
Alright, go get you something to eat, honey.
Okay. Because I gotta look strange. I gotta get my ears.
Alright, come on.
What that do?
I'm just saying, I don't want it to be 10 minutes before you get out of the vehicle.
It's about.
I know. Dude! You missed the door! Maybe she'll figure it out because, I mean, she does play Minecraft. It's over there. Over there. Just pay attention, child. This is why this generation is going to be screwed when we all write in cursive. But to be fair, most of my kids know how to read in cursive. So, let's see, where am I at? That's at 50%. I had a brand new one when I stopped earlier, so I need to get out and see if I can find it, because, yeah, I've got 2 that are quite clear now. Let's see. That one is too. Alright, this heater's gotta go off or I'm gonna have a hot flash. And not a fun one. I kinda want water because, like, quite literally, I didn't go nowhere. I didn't even get out of my seat. Well, it feels good to stretch. So this area particularly has a high addiction population. In fact, I'm gonna put this out and show y'all. Okay, now I'm gonna show you, and before I show you, I'm gonna let you know what you're fixing to see. I have Narcan. If y'all don't know what Narcan is something that can save someone's life even up to right before they literally expire. Also, I have fentanyl test strips. No, I don't have a drug addiction. These are good. So test strips are good through August of 2026. I have a bunch of these. This Narcan, not this particular, okay, but the Narcan that is carried by paramedics. It took two doses for them to pull me out of the tunnel, for real. That's why I have no hearing in this ear. That happened in February of 2014. It was accidental, meaning it wasn't intentional. I spent 4 days in ICU. So, point of being at that, I have at least 12 fentanyl test strips. Fentanyl is deadly. It's laced with a lot of drugs without people knowing it. And I've personally lost childhood neighborhood friends. One of them I didn't even know they'd lapsed, let alone relapsed, or moved back to the state that made them sick. And I say that respectfully. You do not move back to the area where you became sick in. These, have y'all checked the price of these?
So I got you some price to share that.
Alright.
Since I figured
You're fine.
I got you some price to share.
Have y'all checked the price?
This is some price.
I have blood sugar issues, but it'll be alright.
You need to get something understood.
But here's the point, okay?
That's how much I have left on here.
So, that box on the shelf, no matter what store you go to, you're going to pay at least $48 before tax. I'm really going to make a huge, big deal about the fact that we have a few boxes of Narcan. And they all go into the year 2026. They will always be available for free. It won't be something you ever ask for in my chat. You'll have to use my email and message me, and there's no questions asked. It doesn't even have to be for you. If you have a loved one, you know someone that struggles with addiction, for real, I'd rather make it available. I can drop it in one of your boxes or create a box for you and ship it to you. It will never be on an invoice because there's never going to be a paper trail, because there don't need to be. I have at least 3 boxes available if anyone needs them. You don't have to be an addict in order to need Narcan. If you're on anything chemical based that you can have an acute overdose in, you probably should have one if you're a high risk for that. I'm just being honest. because by the time Mr. Stephanie, and mind you, he'd been in touch throughout the day with my healthcare providers in 2014 that something wasn't right, but they advised him a different way because they thought it was a mental health issue. At some point he realized that I was in trouble. By the time I reached the hospital, I could not focus. And the doctor on call was someone I knew since I was a child. And he's talking to me. I think I was verbal to be able to tell him I couldn't hear. I lost hearing in both ears. 4 days later, I learned that I was less than 2 hours from expiring when they administered the Narcan. And that's due to the extensive damage done to my organs because of that near-fatal overdose. So if anyone wants to know me for anything on YouTube, know that I offer free Narcan and fentanyl test strips at no cost to you, other than maybe shipping. And if you can't afford the shipping, I'll ship it to you for free at my cost. Because I have a friend on a different platform. She has the ability to see this if she chooses, which is also the other reason why I mentioned the Narcan and the fentanyl test strips. I mentioned that lost more than one person. They both, and their statistic for it now, it's not just any type of overdose, it's an acute overdose to fentanyl. I know more mothers, and I've known some of them all my life, who have had to bury their children. In as many years. So, if you want to know me for anything, it's a giveaway. That. And I do it judgment free. No one's ever going to know. That's the reason why I said it don't get put in my chat ever. Okay? You don't have to tell me why you need it. You don't have to tell me it's for you or anyone else. You just drop me an email and say, you'd like Narcan and test strips or whatever, and I'll make sure you have them. And that's whether or not I'm on another platform or not. Narcan saved my life. I live with the aftermath, but it could have been much worse. I could have lost my children without a mother, and I almost did. I carry Narcan in my vehicle. I've been in the temperatures. I was assured by the providers that provided it to me that it's safe to be carried in vehicles in extreme temperatures. It will still be effective. So there's always one available in my vehicle, not because I need it, but you never know when. And if people don't know how to identify that someone's in trouble, it can and is usually too late. accidental was in February. It was around my dad's birthday. Now that isn't the reason why I had the accidental. I had a lot more than that going on in my life. But I had my cell phone with me those 4 days in ICU. And when my grandmother would call, and she had my nephew, and I was already supposed to be back in the state of Kansas at that point because we went back to Colorado to move our stuff. I had to pretend I was okay and I was in an ICU, trying to reverse the effects of almost dying, literally. Yeah, I had a really close encounter, and I can tell you in detail. No, I didn't see Jesus. Yes, I felt him, but that wasn't the first time I ever felt Jesus and his presence in my life, which is why my faith has always carried me through. But it doesn't prevent me from struggling. So yeah, if you or someone you know truly mean that, it'll always be available. Let's get y'all back to the road. Woohoo! Woohoo! So we're on a county/highway. Yeah, it's a state highway. It's a state highway. But it's more like a county. Y'all, and I believe this, and I will make it available, and we're gonna do, I've got at least 2, but I'm still building the kits. First aid kits, that's a big, red bags. I believe every first aid kit should have Narcan in it. The cheapest I've ever found it over the counter is $48. And that was at a discount place. Something that could change someone's life, turn it around from, ended up finalized, saving the lives of countless others because, an overdose doesn't just take that person, it destroys people, their loved ones, the people that knew them. It destroys their lives too. It's devastating. And a lot of those folks, their parents, stay stuck in that day forever. I have one mom that fights every day to face the day because she doesn't want to be consumed by it. And another who is stuck and I never want to have to experience it. And I'm tired of seeing so many others have to experience it. And that's the reason why it's free. I'm on a single road. I don't have double line or double lanes. I cannot look at my text. I don't have that phone on my dash. So if you can hear this and you're the one hitting my phone up and it's urgent, you should probably call me. Otherwise, yeah, it just isn't gonna happen. tell you what, if you're a guy and you don't feel comfortable reaching out to me on email, that's cool. You can always email Mr. Stephanie. I think he's put his email out there before. Either way, you're never gonna be charged for it. I might ask you if you can cover the shipping, but that's because it needs to go in a box, not a poly bag. Because it doesn't need to arrive damaged. Now if it's just test strips, that's not an issue. And it's actually small enough I might be able to put it in a poly bag. I might be able to find a floating bag that could fit in my biggest poly bag, but still. I don't know. Jeez Louise. Okay. Mr. Stephanie's blowing up my phone. I didn't have to open it because he has the ability, it shows me a preview as soon as I look at the screen. He is being everything I need him to be so that I could make this trip this evening and I didn't have to drive 3 hours in the morning while fasting. So, yeah. Invoices will still be due by Sunday evening. They're just going to be tomorrow before you get them. And since I plan to be home tomorrow evening, as long as they're paid tomorrow evening, or at least, before 9 o'clock on Saturday morning, I'll be sure and get them out in the mail. I'll make a trip in to the Little Apple and we'll get them sent off. And no, I'm not worried about it, I'm just letting y'all know. I'd ask Siri, but I don't know if that works really, because honestly with her, when I am like, hey Siri, what's the temperature outside right now? She don't listen to me. But when I don't want her to listen, when we're just in the vehicle together, Mr. Stephanie and I, and we're talking, she's listening in. Because she has started telling us stuff before, and it's like, I didn't ask you anything. But she's being silent, so. We're so close to Wichita. Oh, you can't see it. The lights from the city, I can see them from here. But I can't turn it that far. It is what it is. Milk shop. We're within 10 miles of the Christmas light radio, If they are not on YouTube, if they're on Facebook, I will put, it'll probably be this weekend, but I will put the link, but I'm pretty sure they're on YouTube.
Yeah, we'll just have to kind of mute the...
No, we don't have to do it. It's the radio. It's always been the radio. You tune it into the radio station.
No, I meant live for them to be able to see the decoration and stuff. Just a head warning, if you have seizure problems, do not look at the screen.
If you have an epileptic disorder or some other seizure disorder, you won't want to watch this. If you're light sensitive, you won't want to watch. Like when we get there, I'm kind of hoping, I mean, as soon as I turn down the street, I'm going to know. But yeah, I just won't face it. Just seeing some of the glare will be enough for me. But I'll be alright. If it starts to bother me, we'll just move on. But yeah, we're within, I'd say 10 miles. Because it's 5 miles off of this road. And I think we're about 5 miles from our turn. Later, but I have to remember we are in winter weather, not we're officially in winter. So, you know, I mean, we're after dark, but we're not extremely after dark. But I haven't hung out with my grandma so long. She may want to stay up late tonight. She may want to. That'll be alright. That'll be alright if she does.
Also, Dad, if you're still in here, I got Mom some food.
Oh, yeah. What did I do with those fries?
Very good.
They're probably cold now, but... Oh, they're kind of warm.
You're welcome.
Thank you, honey.
Because I know a burger would turn your stomach upside down, something at least isn't as bad.
I did not say that you're not being a responsible adult. Now, if I question some of the things you do sometimes, absolutely. Sometimes I look at you and think,
what, Rick?
Sometimes I wonder, Lord, you really thought that the world needed another me with a combination of your dad? That's the thing. Temperament-wise, I am a well mix between my parents, which is not a good situation. Which is why it's not, I have to keep that part of me contained. But you got a pretty good blend between your dad and I. I'm not always sure that that's a good thing. Yeah, she's been cyberbullied too in the past. And actually it was while her dad was recovering from being sick, so just a little over a year ago. And it was actually on YouTube too. We had an incident not too long ago, and she was showing me something, and then she realized because of everything, and mom, don't, kid, no, you're an adult. You make your own decisions on how you're gonna handle yourself. In turn, my teen was like, ready to defend her mom and had to remind her, sometimes not engaging is the best way to handle it. Right?
I'm ignoring those type of people. They harass me, and I just ignore them. Like my favorite YouTuber always told me, do not listen to those type of people. They're just jealous that you're better than them, apparently. That's what they think in their mind.
Someone sent me something the other day, and I don't know what app it's on. It might have been on YouTube, but and it explained a lot, and I haven't shared it on any platforms yet but it's like aha moments, and I'm going, wow. Yeah. Not the lights that we're going to see. The facility that was responsible for my mom's injury that made her prone to sepsis, and ultimately what caused her to lose her life because COVID beds were a priority in 2020. Yeah, if someone with sepsis in 2020 didn't qualify for a bed, and there's times I've realized here lately where I felt anger about it, and I'm not that I didn't feel a little anger here and there, but maybe it's because I kept myself busy. I just associated a lot of it. That's what a lot of this is brought up, is stuff like that, and me realizing how much anger in some aspects. I could take y'all right by right now, and I'm not going to. And I'm sure we're out of statue in a way for wrongful death on the facility. But I could still get them in a lot of legal trouble because of improper treatment, etc. But what does it do? It doesn't bring her back. And the fact is, I'm only one of many that lost a parent that year because of either COVID itself or COVID restrictions limiting beds. I have a military sister. I have a military sister where she's actually, I think, a couple years older than me. That her dad died because his surgery was considered, what did they say back then during COVID, an elective surgery. It was put off because it was elective. His health was terminal without that surgery. So I wasn't the only one that lost one or both parents that year. But it's hard not to be angry sometimes. And honestly, up until recently, I think they're going to the same place. I think up until recently, I didn't realize how much actually anger. Because my mom didn't have to die. Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and live stream from my Facebook.
Alright, remember, we're both streaming even though we're not simultaneously streaming. So the lights right here, they do move with the radio. I won't turn them. I'm explaining to these people, and to who's watching or will be watching. They do move with the radio. I don't know when they will. Maybe you have to have the radio on. Nope, I gotta back up. So, because it just started. So it's 96.5. 96.5. It's lights on Park Street. Lights on Park Street.
I did put on my Facebook flash warning. Do you think we can mute so we can turn it on the radio?
Yeah, we can mute soon. Put the radio on.
That's what I did on mine.
Alright, we're back. I gotta go because I'm getting a headache.
But yeah, guys, that's what we almost, when we lived in this area. This
When we
is
lived in this area, we
would
did it every year.
Yep.
Yes, Evan and Wichita, there's still roads in the city, in the largest city in the state of Kansas, that are dirt road or gravel. We're not in Wichita, obviously, but anyway, we're gonna get going. Different communities in the spring all across Kansas does citywide yard sales. Those are fun to do. You find a lot of good bargains. A lot of good bargains. And I tend to hit up a couple this coming spring because, well, I can. So, my great-grandfather, so my grandmother, her father graduated from the high school in that community we were just in. His class was the class of I think 34? I might be wrong. I'll have to look. Oh, Lord help me. Oh, there's my grandma. No, it's fine. It's fine. Hello. Hello. I'm good. We're on Pretty Prairie Road. So we're between Pretty Prairie and 11. So we stopped off at the lights on Park Street really quick. I couldn't stay that long because those lights bother me, but yeah. Yeah, you know. Well, I had to stop at Ensalina for a few minutes, and then Firecracker had to get McDonald's when we were in Hutch, so we're a few minutes behind, but yeah, we're good. Alright, Grandma, we'll see you soon. Love you. That woman, if you tell her I'm gonna be there by a certain time and I'm not there, but I'll tell you, there's some people, it don't matter what I'm doing, even driving, if they call me, I'm going to answer. And my grandma is one of them. I only have one person that exists that still walks this earth with title parent in their title that's related to me. And I will drop everything for her. And because she was already getting nervous because we're not there, I am not diverting. I am going straight to my grandma's. And she knows I'm capable and everything else. And yes, I'm 42 years old. Y'all, I am not ashamed to say I still need my grandma. And I think I will be, but I know the day that the sun rises for the first time will be probably even harder than the first sunrise after Brian. That recording is still on my other platform. If you're a friend and have friend access, you can go back to January 7th and see the first sunrise. I was up on the Manhattan hillside. That's how I chose to face the first sunrise without someone that had been so much more than a cousin to me. I'm not sure if he'd have, well, I know he wouldn't have approved about how I coped with anything this year. In fact, he'd have been like, girl, don't you sit down and let any of this happen and take it. Defend yourself, stand up. Don't stay in bed. Don't cope with my death with food because you deserve better than that. Instead, I gained 79 pounds because I didn't want to cope in a different way, but I coped in a negative way. I gained 79 pounds in less than 6 months. It's a lot of weight to put on someone's 5'4". And I've done my very best to get as healthy as I can, to reverse the impact that the beginning of the year and losing him had on me. That's why when they give me the option to come in a week early for my appointment or a week later because of the Thanksgiving holiday and the Christmas holiday, I chose a week later, so this put me right before Christmas so I could spend it with my grandma. What is the brightest star in the sky? Is it the Northern Star? It's weird, I've always looked at that star. Maybe it's a planet, but I've looked at it every night when the sky is clear enough to see it. When I've struggled, when I've lifted myself back out of whatever I've found myself in, and it's always been there. We have a new 10-mile hill. We have Blueberry Hill or Blueberry Crossing. They're one and the same. That's not here. That cemetery sign, that white sign, that sign goes to where my grandma's grandmother, the one that came from Iowa, from Keokuk, Iowa. That's where she's buried. Is that cemetery. So you have to go down that road. There's another way to get to it, but you have to get it to it from the other highway. And depending on if train, depends on if that road's passable. So usually it's better to take the road back there. Kansas is where a lot of folks went when Greensburg was wiped out by the F5 in the early 2000s. It was the mile-wide tornado. It hit at night, took out like 2/3 of the town, a little over 2/3 of the town. Yeah, we're within, well, I'd say about 70 miles from my location right now. It's actually about 60 or so. That sign right there, if you can read it, great. Brian, the people he's descended from, so his mama's side of the family, his dad's side of the family is how we were connected genetically. His daddy and my grandma were siblings. That sign, so this road is named after them. At least this part of it. But it is actually a state highway, so go figure. I don't know if you can see those red blinky lights way off in the horizon. That's wind farm. One of them. With a man in winter gear. Now, crossing to the next county, they know my vehicle, so it wouldn't be an issue because they know about my PTSD. Yeah, PTSD is real, even for civilians. Dark, and that's one thing usually do breathe a sigh of relief is when it gets dark. That means that I made it through another day. I made it through another day of sobriety. Let's see, we are on Thursday. Sunday, I really struggled with my sobriety. I did, I'm not gonna lie. County line. Thank you. County line. So this is the county where my grandma was born and raised. And this is the county where my dad was born and raised for a few years. Another county when he was born. He was born in this county. Maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow. I'll show you guys, I'll do a little ride along. I'll show you where my grandma was born. She wasn't born in a hospital. She was born at home. So, I'm gonna get ready here shortly and close this out because I am within miles. Woo, woo. Like 5 miles, yes, I know it's the most dangerous. Is when you're within 5 miles of your destination or home. My grandma's farm, they've had it since the early, actually they purchased it in 89 or 90. They spent a couple years because they were still in Colorado before they moved back over here. She still has the same phone number she had when they moved here. y'all that can see this, that if the issue is to people I don't know who can see this, it could cause an issue. So I'm just not gonna show where she is. You would have to do a 5-mile perimeter search, and I'm not even sure if I can really say it's 5 miles. It might be closer to 8. But I cherish this woman. She came and got us from Texas when we were able to leave the state of Texas. And she was my refuge. She was, for a great many years, I only felt safe when we were with her, meaning like that we wouldn't be taken away, that someone wasn't going to come and kidnap us. But, you know, that's what happens when, you know, you're taken away at the age of 3 and you don't know the cops and social workers are good people. So, I am actually closer than I thought I was, so I am going to let y'all go. Have a good night. Love y'all.